Hi, hello, it's Maya, and welcome back to my channel. We're back over here, which is really weird because I always feel like this is like a very formal kind of setup and it makes me uncomfortable. But I'm already here, so I'm not gonna change up my entire room again because that was already a mess. So we're staying here, and this is where we're gonna film. We have some nice spooky things in the back. We have a candle over here, and we have a phone right here, which was under my sweaty ass. So first things first, as always, if you want, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, do whatever it is that you feel like. I don't really care, to be honest. Why not? I don't think there's any specific pros or cons, but you can make decisions for yourself. And yeah, let's get into this video right away. Wow, my hair that was a mistake. Let's get into this. So I was wanting to film this video for a while, but I don't know, I just didn't think it was gonna be interesting. And I kind of already knew what all the assumptions were going to be anyways, which I was correct. But I just figured, fuck it, why not? It's something to film, and I think it'd be kind of funny. And I feel like there is a vibe that I give off, which is 100% completely me. Like, that's my vibe. I get that. I understand. I'm aware of it. But at the same time, you know, people are not just one layer. We're all convectional. We have many different layers. As Shrek says, we are onions. Onions have layers. I have layers. I'm an ogre. I don't know where I was going with that. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me your assumptions about me because I wanted to know specifically what you guys thought of me, even though, like I said, I had an idea. And we are going to either debunk those or agree with them and either or explain why. Not gonna lie, some of them were kind of repetitive. I really only read like the first I think 20 of these, and I don't know exactly how many there are here. So let's start with the first one, shall we? This one says, you are either bi or pan. Well, yes and no. A lot of these are gonna have fucking long ass explanations, I feel like. I've said this before, but when it comes to normies, aka people who aren't part of like the LGBTQ community, I've always just said I'm bi because it's just easier. I never really identified with pansexuality because I just never clicked with me, never liked it. Technically, yes, I guess I would say that I am pansexual, but it just sounds gross to me. I don't like it, okay? Nothing against you if you prefer it, but I don't. I essentially don't give a fuck. So, you're right, you're wrong, let's move on. You make fun of / are mean to people when you actually really care about them. Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of like just how I come off. I'm a very like jokey person. Like, I know when to be like serious, but in most situations I just like to be chillaxed and crack jokes all the time and make fun of people because I expect like the same for me. I'm a very like, let's have a communal roast kind of person. It's never in like a demeaning way. I never try to do it to like hurt people's feelings or anything. I'm never gonna say something that's gonna like cut deep. I guess that would be a yes. This one used the wrong you're and said you're a funny / sad drunk, not a mean drunk. This is correct. Although, maybe I am mean in the sense where like I'm very giddy and I don't give a shit. Like my inhibitions when I'm drunk are like very just gone. But I'm also very aware and I can tell like when I'm being annoying, when I'm being obnoxious, all things like that. I feel like my whole roasting other people thing gets amplified when I'm drunk. So there's that. So yeah, I would say that this is pretty accurate. Favorite drink is vodka. Wrong. I prefer Bacardi raspberry rum because that shit smacks and I can take as many shots of that as I want, and no matter how many times I throw up, I'm still like, I want more the next day. So yeah, I'm not really a vodka drinker. I don't, not for me. This one says, you come across kind of bitchy, but you're actually an okay person once people know you. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I get it a lot, so I'm just gonna assume. I don't try to come off bitchy. I'm just very like, I'm not really a people person. I'm very standoffish and I'm very awkward. That mixed with like my don't give a fuck attitude and bitch face posterior isn't really a good mix. So I definitely probably come off like that. I feel like you're the type of person to project your anger onto others. No hate, love your face. Thanks. I don't know what this means. Project your, I need to Google this. What does it mean to project emotion? In an attempt to mask the anger that may be raging inside, some people project it onto those you're angry with. During an argument, for instance, you may try to maintain a cool and measured exterior and even tell the other person to calm down so as to deny the anger you are harboring, or you may use the actions of others to justify your anger towards them, even when an alternate approach could have been taken. Projecting anger onto someone else shifts the blame in your mind. No longer are you the reason for the conflict, you see yourself as the attack, not the attacker. Oh, no, yeah, no, definitely not. When it comes to like arguments and shit, I don't like arguments, especially like when there's stupid and when I feel like they're things that like can just easily be talked through. I usually, like, if I know that I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong. I don't know, I really don't tend to necessarily argue with people, and if I do, I try to do it in like a very calm way where I want to see both sides, right? So I want to see the positives and the negatives of my side, and I want to see the positives and negatives of the other person's side, and then like discuss that rather than have an argument. I think arguments are stupid and annoying. Yes, they happen, but I'm not gonna like be irrational during them. So no. You don't actually like making piercing videos, but it's your thing, so you feel like you have to. Yes. I feel like I've made this known, so I don't think that's like a shock to anybody. I never wanted to come onto YouTube to be like a specifically body mod channel, you know? I didn't come on here to like do piercing reaction videos and like things like that. Like if I were to ever do something like when I pierced my ears, I film that for shits and gigs because why not? It's funny. Or if I were to get like a new tattoo and I wanted to like vlog the day or like vlog the healing process, whatever, then that's that. But I never wanted that to be like my brand, although I know as a person who looks like this, that's kind of just how it is on YouTube. I know that I have a very specific demographic, especially because of the videos that I put out. And like the reason why I put out those videos wasn't to become part of like the body mod community on YouTube. It was literally just because I was sick of seeing so many fucking videos where nobody knew what the hell they were talking about. I was sick of seeing all these videos where people just were giving like the utmost dumbest fucking advice and information on how to stretch your ears. I was tired of seeing it. So I was like, this is all the research that I fucking compiled into one, and I just said what I knew and gave it out to the world. And now a lot of people obviously subscribe to me because of that. They're my most popular videos, so obviously people are gonna come to my channel and be like, oh, this is what she makes. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, you scroll through my thing and I just make whatever I want because that's how I feel like YouTube should be. I don't think that I need to like shove myself into a specific mold. I'm talking way too much. But yeah, correct. Not that I don't enjoy making them when I do, it's just not all that I want to make because I'm not just that. This one says you don't like kids. Yes, accurate. You are correct. I cannot stand children. Anybody under the age of 10 just irks me. It's not that I hate kids. It's just they make me very uncomfortable. I don't know what to say to them. I don't know what to say to adults. So what the hell do I say to a child? They just like talk too much and I get like sensory overload. If the irritation starts to build up and then it turns into anger and then I'm like, I need to get myself out of this situation before I actually kill myself. So yeah, don't like kids. You seem like you had an urban exploring phase. I don't know what that is. I very much stayed at home. I mean, if you mean like something like exploring like the city or like abandoned houses or abandoned places, I don't know. Milwaukee is very big and we're not very urban. We're dangerous. So if I were to try to do that, I'd probably get shot and die. So no. I got a bunch of people guessing what star sign I was. I got Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, and then someone said either Gemini or either Pisces or Gemini or both. All of these are wrong except for Aquarius. I don't have any of these in my like little star chart except for Aquarius. You tried it. Why do people think I'm a fucking Pisces? Do I give off Pisces vibes? Like crybaby ass bitch vibes? I have a Cancer moon, so like that gives me very like sensitive insights. But I don't think I'm a fucking like airy sad bitch. Jesus. What are you guys talking about? Okay, anyways. You eat peanut butter out of the jar by itself. No, actually, I have an eating disorder, so if I were to do that, I would either make myself throw up afterwards, or I would just hate myself for like a week. So no, I don't do that. I don't actually like peanut butter that much. I'll just put I assume in front of this one. I assume that people say you're rude a lot. Yes, nothing to really say about that there. People can say what they want. I'm assuming you play the tough / don't give a fuck card very well, but are indeed a softie. I don't think I really like play anything, but at the same time, I don't think that I'm not a softie. Like, I don't think that you can't have a tough side and a don't give a fuck side, but then also can't be like sensitive and tentative. Is that the right word? Attentive? I don't think that the two have to like cancel each other out. Like, I can be a very in your face type bitch, but also like if you need a shoulder to cry on, if you need somebody to just like hold your head and like wipe your tears away, I can be that bitch too. I'm very much both. It just depends on how comfortable I am with somebody. So yes and no. I feel like you're maybe a mean girl. Like you'd act nice to me but be mean behind my back. I'm sorry. Honestly, no. I'm not saying that I'm not mean because I can be. Like I genuinely know that. But I'm not fake. I'm not the type of person where I'm not gonna act like I like you if I don't. I'll be civil with you and I'm not gonna like be rude to you and like talk shit to you unless like you do something stupid or like it pisses me off. But I'm not gonna intentionally be nice to somebody if I just don't like them. I don't see the point in that. I don't see the point in like acting fake. This says, I assume you like snakes. Honestly, not really. It's not that I don't like snakes, it's just that I don't particularly prefer them. I mean, I would hold one if my friend had one. I would be very timid, but I just would never own one, so no. Not that I don't like snakes, I just don't want one. Okay, next. I assume that you don't like your body due to being fat shamed when you were younger. Well, that's very specific. No. In all honesty, I can think of like maybe 3 times where I was like maybe fat shamed. I don't know, I didn't really get like trauma off of it. I just didn't like my body because I was fat. So that just like gave me insecurities that yeah, like I do still deal with it. So I don't know what to say to this. I don't know whether to say yes or no. I have a very love-hate relationship with my body. Some days I'm like, I'm the hottest bitch alive, and other days I'm like, you're disgusting. I've been having a lot of you're disgusting days lately, but whatever, it's fine. But I don't think it's due to like being fat shamed. I think it was just due to like being fat. Next, you are curious about psychedelics. I am not. I'm not a very druggy type person. The most I do is I've never done anything else. I've never really been like mushrooms, acid, whatever the fuck else psychedelics are, ecstasy. Not for me. I have too many health issues, so if I were to take any of those, I'd probably go into a manic episode and feel like I'm dying the entire time, and I don't want to put myself through that. So this one just says, low-key thought you were a Satanist. I mean, no. To be a Satanist, you'd have to believe that there is both a God and a Satan, and I don't believe in anything like that. You're honestly really basic, but the alternative in you compensates for it. Honestly, not to eat my own ass, but I'm gonna say no. First of all, aren't we all basic? Nobody's fucking a higher being. Nobody's like the god tier of any community, and like there's basic people in any community regardless of what that is, and we all have basic tendencies. If you mean basic as in kind of just like low maintenance, very chill, then yeah, but at the same time, I don't really tend to like follow trends. I'm an Aquarius, right? We're very individualistic. So anything that I like is because I like it. It's not because I am trying to like give off this persona. I don't know if that's what you mean by like basic, but I don't think so. You seem like the type of person that enjoys black coffee. No, I hate black coffee, actually. Not that I have to have, like, sweet-ass whatever coffee, but, like, black coffee's not good. If you say you like black coffee, you're fucking lying. Like, my boyfriend drinks black coffee and he fucking hates it, but he's like, I don't feel like drinking this whole-ass thing, I just want to get the fucking caffeine in me. Which I can understand, but, like, if I'm gonna drink coffee, I want it to be an experience. I want to enjoy what I'm drinking. Do I need the caffeine? Sure. Do I want the bitterness? No. Big no for me. Fuck the hell out of it. It's just disgusting. You appreciate your followers interacting with you, but also hate it because you're not a people person. Yes. It's not necessarily that I hate it, it's really just like you said, I'm not a people person, so I genuinely just don't know what to say to people half the time. And I also don't ever want to come off as like somebody that I'm not, or like disingenuous. So like if people give me compliments and stuff, or comments on my videos where they're kind of like the same, I don't want to constantly just be like, thank you, oh my god, heart, 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 like XD, JK, 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 LOL, LOL. Like I don't want to like come off as somebody that I'm not, and what I am not is a people person. I do like people interacting with me because I mean, hi, attention. But at the same time, yeah, I really don't know how to talk to people. It's just not one of my strong suits. But I don't want that to like put people off from me, because just because I'm not a people person doesn't mean that I'm gonna like intentionally be rude or mean to you. So it says, I assume you can argue hard. If I know what I'm talking about, yes. My mom kind of raised me to be a very like stand your ground type bitch, which is pretty much why I'm the way that I am. So because of that, if I know that I'm like right about something, or I have a strong belief about something, and I know that I can back myself up, yes, I can argue hard. But like I said before, I'm not gonna argue about pointless ass things. This one says you don't listen to deathcore. Well, we all have like, I guess, different definitions of what deathcore might be. For me, it's kind of like Suicide Silence, Chelsea Grin, Whitechapel, Born of Osiris, shit like that. I do listen to it, actually. It's not like one of my go-tos, and like there are times where I am kind of in the mood to just be like, I'm trying to put on the Suicide Silence album and tell everybody else to fuck off, and that's what I do. So no, you are incorrect, false, negatory, negative. I mean, unless you mean like other kind of bands that you would consider deathcore, but like I said, everybody has different definitions. This one says, when I first started watching your channel, I thought you were an alcoholic. I don't know what that says. Maybe I just act like a drunk all the time. Maybe that's a good thing, you know? Maybe I'm just like, I just give out those vibes. No, yeah, no, not an alcoholic. I want to know what the fuck made you think that. I drank a lot when I was with my boyfriend because it was fun. We were having a good time. Get drunk, play some video games, watch some shitty horror movies. It was great. I honestly rarely drink. I didn't actually start drinking until like this year. You're kind of done with all the bullshit, like in general, so you get annoyed easily. I don't know though, lol. Yeah, but like that's me all the time. You have a tough exterior, but you're kind of soft once you're comfortable with someone. This kind of is like the same one as before, so I'm just gonna say yes because you can be both. Doesn't mean that one part of me is fake and the other part of me isn't. It just means that I have different sides to me that I like to show off at different times. You don't do drugs or drink and you think they're dumb. No, I don't think that any of it's dumb. I just think that certain drugs aren't for me. I assume a lot of people that follow you here don't watch your videos, so having to re-answer questions is a peeve. I'm gonna say no to the first half because I know that about like 5,000 of my followers came from YouTube, but having to re-answer questions, yeah, that is true. That is a peeve. I understand that like people just don't, like maybe like don't know these things, but yeah, having to re-answer stuff just, it does bother me. I don't know why. It just does, okay? Okay, so here's where they get like kind of really repetitive, so I'm just gonna kind of quickly gloss over some of these. So, you have a really bitchy attitude towards anyone and everyone unless you know them. And even then it's still a surprise. I don't know what the second half means, where even then it's still a surprise, but okay. Honestly, no, I'm not a bitch towards people just because I don't know them. I think that's immature. Like really the only time that I get bitchy is when I don't like something that somebody says, when I don't agree with something that they say, and when I think that something that they say is idiotic. Maybe it gets on my nerves. I think at the end of the day, I realize this and I know that it is something that I can work on and that I do work on. Acknowledge it and it's okay. Move on with your life. This one's got a lot. Cougar, liberal, always complaining, every video, and entitled. Oof. Cougar. I'm 23. I don't think I'm old enough to be a cougar. If you think that my boyfriend being like 3 years younger than me makes me a cougar, then I guess. No, I don't think I'm a cougar. Liberal, I'm also going to say no because I don't like to label myself when it comes to like political things. Like I said, I feel like that's putting yourself too much into a box. And not that I'm trying to like be edgy and be like, I don't want to be like everybody else. Liberal bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's not something that I really know enough about to want to say, yes, I am a liberal. I'm definitely not Republican. So there's that. Always complaining every video. Listen, you're not wrong, but I feel like a lot of people take my complaining as like very serious. It's very part of my brand to just kind of like bitch about something and then like move on about it, you know? I never am actually 100% serious when I'm complaining about something because I really honestly never like to take things in my life and amplify them and like get too worked up over it. So anytime I'm like complaining, it's really just me kind of like getting a little rant out and then just like moving the fuck on. You're not wrong, I do fucking complain in every goddamn video, but I don't think it's as serious as people might think. Entitled. What am I entitled to? I don't think I'm entitled at all. I don't have any reasons to be entitled. I don't think that I'm like anything of importance, so I don't know what there would be to be entitled about. I assume that you are cool as fuck but socially awkward. Yes. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm cool because I don't kind of think that I am, but definitely socially awkward. It's hard for you to make friends because you'll think that they'll end up leaving or hating you. Oh wait, that's me. I mean, I don't know if you actually want me to answer this if you're just fucking around. It's not hard for me to make friends because of that reason. It's more so because I genuinely don't. It's not that I don't want friends, it's just that I'm very content with the ones that I have now. I don't go out like seeking new friends or anything like that. Definitely not because I think that they'll end up leaving or hating me, because I'm 23. I think that, I mean, I know I've definitely matured past that age where I'm like afraid of like losing friends and all that shit, or like I can't like be honest with people and be mature enough to like have discussions before you just like cut somebody off. So yeah, I think I'll say no. You had a Rocky Horror Picture Show face. Absolutely not. I actually fucking hate that movie. I don't know why. I never enjoyed it. I tried watching it. I got like half an hour in, I think. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it. You find people with more feminine traits more attractive. I'm gonna say no. Like I said, I kind of don't care about those things. Someone said, I don't know how to explain, but you low-key body shame women. At first when you see them, but then you retract that body shaming thought because you know better. It's something to do with how a lot of people are taught what someone should look like, plus eating disorder brain. I mean, yeah, but I think that's what everybody does. I think it's very human nature to look at somebody and make an assumption about them based on their appearance right away and kind of like talk shit in your head. I've always been taught that like it's not what you think of somebody when you first see them, it's the thought that you have directly afterwards. So if I look at somebody and I'm kind of like, oh, like she kind of a big bitch. If I immediately afterwards am like, okay, that's fucking rude. Like don't think shit like that. Like don't be an asshole. You know, it's human nature to judge other people, but it's definitely not from like eating disorder brain. My eating disorder really doesn't have any effect on anybody else except for me. You hate dogs? What on earth makes you think I fucking hate? Bitch, I love dogs. I'm actually offended. How dare you? Type to keep a butt plugged in all day because you forgot? I don't know what you think my anal cavity is like, but no. You regret becoming a part of social media. Not really, no. It's my main source of fucking information. I've met a lot of my friends online. I get to interact with a lot of people. I get to post artsy things. I've been online since I was like fucking 12, so it's always just been part of my life. You're a pop punk emo at heart. I'm honestly actually going to say no to this one because in reality, did I have a big like pop punk phase from like 2012, 13 to like 2016, 17? Yes, but I was never really one of those like super obnoxious pop punk kids. I was a big part of that scene on Tumblr. I think my emo roots lie within early 2000s and mid 2000s emo alternative. You want the official Gerard Way red eyeshadow. I don't know what this means, but no. You have big feet. First of all, don't discuss my feet. Y'all know that I don't like feet, so how dare you for that? I'm fucking 5'2". If I had big feet, I'd look like a fucking hobbit. Even more than I already do. I'm assuming you were manning bullied high/middle school. Hope this isn't mean. Do you mean like wait, do you mean mainly bullied high school/middle school? If you're just assuming that I was bullied in high school and middle school, no, actually, I wasn't. I actually had like a good circle of friends. Not that I like got along with everybody. How do I explain this? The schools that I went to weren't necessarily the type to like bully you. We did a lot of roasting, aka just like fucking making fun of people, and it wasn't really something you'd like take to heart because you do it back to them. And also, if you had a problem with somebody, you would confront them straight up and then beef it out, aka have a fight in the hallway. I thought about doing cosmetology. Actually, no. I had like a slight phase in like 2014 to like 2016 where I wanted to be like a beauty YouTuber, as we all did, I'm pretty sure, growing up at that time. But no, I never wanted to like go to cosmetology school or be like a beauty person. Not for me. You have beefy farts? No, actually, I pride myself on the fact that my farts are very small. Actually, like when I do fart, it's just like little like why are we talking about this? You use men's cologne? No, but I do use men's deodorant. You pick your nose in public. I mean, I don't know what makes you think that, but like absolutely not. Why would I pick my nose in public? Like, we wear masks now. Why would I be the type of person to do that? It's not like having boogers is like normal or anything. You have strong opinions and you tell them? Yes. I feel like you may be interested in jazz music. I get the chill vibe from you. No, actually, I hate jazz. No, fuck that. No. It just says low-key kinky. Not to like extremes. You eventually want to travel and see the world. I mean, I want to like go places, but it's not like my life goal to like visit every fucking continent. I don't really give that much of a shit, and honestly, I know that I'm never going to have enough money to do that, so you secretly like pop music / are a Taylor Swift fan. I don't think my music tastes a secret. I have whole playlists on Spotify of like pop stuff. I can fuck with some Charlie XCX. And as for Taylor Swift, all of her singles before 1989 were good. And then 1989 as an album was really good. I haven't listened to like any of her other stuff, but also Shake It Off is a bad song and it should have never been written. And it does not go with the 1989 album at all. Like, it does not fit the fucking mood of that album, so I don't know why it's there. You growled at people as a child. No? The fact that I had to think about that is kind of troubling me right now. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. Like, I was a very weird kid, but I wasn't that kind of weird. You're either an only child or the oldest child. Both are wrong. I have one sister, and I'm younger than her. Ha. Honesty is important to you. Yes. Honesty is the foundation of any relationship or any friendship. So fucking be honest. no matter how much it hurts. You're a lightweight when it comes to weed and alcohol. Yes, because I am 5'2" and 120 pounds, give or take. And as somebody who does not do either often, yeah, obviously I'm a lightweight. You're the type of person to yell and cuss during an argument but start crying when it's done to you. Like I said before, no, because I think that's just immature and stupid to scream during arguments and have an argument in general. You love being babied by your boyfriend even though you're a tough bitch. I'm gonna say no simply because of the fact he doesn't really baby me. He's there for me when I like need affection and shit, but he doesn't like coddle me or anything like that. Because you know so much about different illnesses, you self-diagnose, aka hypochondriac. I mean, I am a hypochondriac, but no, I don't self-diagnose myself. The only thing I've ever like self-diagnosed myself with, I guess, would be like an eating disorder, but I feel like it's pretty easy to tell when you have an eating disorder. Like, you know when your eating crosses that line from just like distorted eating habits to like destructive eating habits. That really would be like the only thing. I've never like diagnosed my depression or my anxiety or anything like that. I've gone to doctors, and anything that's wrong with me, which has always been a lot of stuff because I have a lot of health issues, I go to the doctor for, and I try to get diagnosed with things, and then I get surgeries and take medications and all those fun things. So I wouldn't really say that I'm a hypochondriac, I would just say that I'm knowledgeable because I've had a lot of fucking things wrong with me, so if something's coming up, I kind of know what it is or what it isn't. Cool. You like chalky milk. I don't like the word chalky, but yeah, I like chocolate milk. I don't really drink it often though. It's more of like a delicacy. You're quite an introvert, but you are nice in your DMs. Depends on what the DM is. You are quite experimental in bed. I'm not gonna say no, but I think it's more so like I'm very understanding. So if you have some kind of weird ass fucking kink where you're like, I want you to shit on my chest, I'll give it a thought. But like, me personally, no. I mean, if that's what you mean by like experimental, then yeah, sure. But I'm not gonna like go any further into that. You like having your, can we not with the fucking feet things? No, because feet are fucking disgusting. I have a fat foot phobia. I don't want to see anybody's toes. I don't want anybody to see my toes. Shut up with the feet. You either have a bad relationship with your parents or you're kissing their ass for heritage. Well, first of all, I'm slightly offended. I don't have a bad relationship with my parents at all. In fact, I'm very close with my mom. I'm very close with my dad. They're very understanding people. And then kissing their ass for an inheritance. To me, this just feels like you think that I come from somebody who like has a lot of money. I'm not really sure what you think I have to inherit from them. I'm assuming you mean like money or something. No. My parents aren't. We're not really a well-off family. We're very middle class. We live in a one-story ranch house that has no upstairs and no downstairs. We ain't like that, so I don't have anything to like suck their ass for. You actually hate when people ask for body modification advice. Not that I hate it, but like I said, I get annoyed with certain things, and the only reason why I get annoyed with it is because 95% of the things that people ask me are literally just things that I've already said in my videos, and I like don't know, I really just don't know what else I can say. So it's not like I'm like mad or like hate it. It's really just I don't know what I can tell you that I haven't already said. You think that followers and try and talk to you are annoying / weird. No. I mean, yes, some of y'all are fucking weird, but I don't think that they're like annoying because of it. Like, people have said annoying things. It really just comes down to like, I don't know what to fucking say 90% of the time because I don't know how to interact with people. I don't know why, but I assume there's a food wrapper on your passenger seat. I don't appreciate being attacked like this. You found out your style because of TT? What is TT? Can somebody tell me this? You like gross / weird food combos. No, but also I am that type of person where if you mix a bunch of gross shit together and dare me to eat it for a quarter, I'll eat it. You tend to be quiet when you're around people you don't know, but become loud around close friends. Yes, that mostly just comes down to a comfortability thing. You know how to cook some real good food. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say yeah. My parents make some good ass food, and we got spices. So, you have big dick energy, not gonna lie. Yeah, sure, I guess. 14 inches. You like Vampire the Masquerade. You look like you invented it. I don't know what that is. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of this in my life. Okay, moving on. No. It takes a lot for you to like someone, but very little to hate someone. I'm just gonna say no. You're insecure about your physical appearance, even though you have no reason to be. I mean, yes, but I do have reasons to be. You have a heart of gold and really care about others. Sure. Okay, no. I don't know. That sounds very like I'm eating my own ass. But yeah, I do care about people. You're an introverted extrovert. No. You're brutally honest and also not the one to get extreme. Oh my god, I can't talk. You're brutally honest and also not the one to get extremely riled up unless it's a big ass deal. Yes, that's like 100% it. I'm very much a in your face, here's my opinions ass bitch. And then, yeah, I try to like be very not melodramatic. I try to be very calm in a lot of situations. You had tough teen years, not with your parents or anything. You were just, well, it says emu, but I'm assuming you mean emo. I don't think it was necessarily tough. Like, I went through shit, like we all fucking do. I mean, yeah, I was emo. I don't know what else there is to say. You don't have any girlfriends. Wrong. That's actually kind of funny because I actually don't, like, have any guy friends. Like, none. No close ones. Literally the only guy in my life that I'm like close to, that I'm not related to, is my boyfriend. But I mean, like, I get along with like both guys and girls. I guess it just so happened to be like, as I got older, I tended to keep the girlfriends around more. And also a lot of my guy friends were more so like just friends, not like best friends or anything like that. And that fucking finally brings us to the end of this video. If you set me an assumption, thank you so much. I'm a bitch, I understand. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no. Thank you for interacting with me, sending me your little opinions, assumptions, whatever. I hope this cleared some things up for you guys. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.